You all look really great. Give it a hand for yourselves. Come on.
Yeah.
This is on my side now. All right, so here's how tonight's going to go. I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to say a lot of words, and they're going to come out of my mouth because that's how that works. And then you, the audience, get to judge if those words are funny. It's fun. It's like I'm on trial, but also not at all. None of you have been appointed Supreme Court justices. And also, none of you know what I did. What I didn't do. You didn't. I've never done this before. This is my first stand-up set, and this is the part where you clap. But I mean, they're jokes. Can't be that hard. It's just a setup and a punchline. The most simple and universally well-known joke in the world is just that formula dumbed down for a toddler to understand. Why did the chicken cross the road? Great. I'm glad you all know that one. I'm glad we're all on the same side of the road. So yeah, I found it really hard to start writing stand-up, and so I did what we all do when it's 3 a.m. and we think we're super cool for being up at 3 a.m. I went on the internet, and the internet is a really weird place. I think we can all agree. Can we all agree that the internet is a very strange place? Yeah. I'd like to think that the internet is like everyone's drunk uncle. Let me explain. The internet is always trying to like give you advice, every piece of advice it can think of, except for the advice you're looking for. You're sitting there like, no, Uncle Mike, I asked why Russia invaded Ukraine, not the top 5 reasons why vegans are gonna kill us all. Oddly enough, there's other like comparisons to be made, especially how the internet also likes to wait till you're up late at night and then you're in a pile of homework and then it sneaks up on you and it goes like, drugs? You want some drugs? Except the difference between the internet and Uncle Mike is that the internet will just give it a whole other name to try to throw you off. Like, you guys seen those ads for, vitamin D? I don't trust it. Guys, I gotta say, I don't trust it because you gotta admit, vitamin D, guys, the D stands for drugs, come on. You can't be fooled. Also, in case any of you were noticing or wondering, I'm very aware that I probably resemble Uncle Mike. Probably the clothes that I found as soon as I got out of bed, and the fact that looks like I just got out of bed. I haven't shaved in a while. All I need is like Jack Daniels and 5 reasons why Mom and Dad won't invite me to Christmas. I'm glad you like that one. But anyway, I asked the internet like how to be funny. How do I do that? Because I don't know how to do that. So I asked, and there was one tip that I found really interesting, and it said if you're in like a rut and you got writer's block going on, all you gotta do is just go on like a short walk. So, all right, I'm glad some of y'all laughed at that. The most awkward silence in my life. Yeah, so another way to write jokes apparently is to go into your phone and scroll through your contact list, find the 70th person on that list, and then write a joke about them. And I did this. I went on my phone, and I scrolled, and then realized I'd have to write a joke about my dead dog. Some of you seem confused. Let me explain. I don't have an explanation. I don't know why she's on there. I don't know why she's in contact on my phone, but I guess she's the 70th one, so let's give this a shot. So my dog died.
Yes.
I'll make sure to remember that one. Another good way to write jokes I saw was to just make a grocery list and then pick an item on that grocery list and write a joke about that item. And it seemed easy, but then I just couldn't think of anything excellent to talk about, so I'll just try another. Another one, and which I found kind of more helpful than the previous ones, is to just write a joke from the perspective of an animal. So this one is a joke from the perspective of a hawk. Okay, so I got another one. If y'all didn't like that one, I got another one from the perspective of a hawk, and I promise there's words this time. Why did the chicken cross the road? It didn't, I got hungry. I got another one. This one's from the perspective of a snake. So like imagine I'm the snake, and so you, and then, shit, hold on, this game on. It's my first set, guys. Let me just. So I forgot the joke. I appreciate the laughter anyway. We'll just move on, that was awkward. This one, I like this one, is from the perspective of a chicken.
Hey, is that a hawk?
Glad you like that one. In all serious, no, serious though, that's a word. I think the best way to try to write jokes is to just think of things that aggravate or annoy you, and then just try to joke about that. Like, it helps me because I have a lot of things that annoy me, like when someone finishes the milk, they leave the carton in the fridge. I hate that. When my shoe, these aren't laces, but when my shoe gets a knot, and like when my dog is a contact on my contact list, and I still can't figure out why she's a contact on my contact list. One really big thing though for me, and I hope some of you relate to this because it makes me anxious, is when you're at like an event or a show and someone's performing like this, let's just say this is an example, and you just can't figure out like when the climax of the performance is coming. You can't figure out when it's going to end. That makes me like really nervous. I don't know if any of you relate. Raise your hands if that relates to. Great, so at least one person. Yeah, no, it freaks me out. It's like hearing like the setup to a joke. Anyway, my name's Marscola. Thank you guys so much.